And he's down there. You got a read?
A slight break to the right here.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front. Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Now 4 under par. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. A birdie putt awaits.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. Up and down for the birdie out of the bunker.
Sitting at -4. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Looking like it's going right to left.
This one's looking good. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Nice recovery effort there. That should help save his par. A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot.
Good opportunity for a fast finish with just 4 holes to go.
Currently 5 under for the event. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for par. And with that, now at 5 under with a few holes to play.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Second shot here on the 16th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. He's standing over his third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Currently 5 under overall. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Going with the 5-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is looking like 37 foot.
So close. Just a 4-footer remaining. He's currently tied for first. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
I think he's caught that one quite nicely. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one's going to go pretty hard to the left.
This looks pretty tiny, this. Looks to have some good speed about it too.
No, cannot.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for first.
Yeah, still lots of players out there, Luke, that could change the outcome of this tournament. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Love this scenario, Rich. Extra holes, sudden death. Here we go.
And as Mills Lane used to say, let's get it on.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else. Hit your shot and hit it close.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Started that way outside the line. It all comes down to this. Make it. And with that, both the players and the crowd get to move to the next hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
This hole has not been kind to this player. Hopefully something can change in order to get the victory.
Wow. He let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof. Time for the second shot at the 16th. This one looks like it's going right. Oh, there's still some work to be done here. The pressure of the playoff starting to show on this player. This would be a great up and down from this spot. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff and that'll force this playoff to another hole. We're now on to the third hole of sudden death. Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. Not a bad line, this one. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Well, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, this is a remarkable performance, Rich. This player was actually behind beginning the back nine, but wound up getting it done in a playoff. That was mesmerizing. What did you make of it?
Well, if you just look at their back nine, I mean, all those birdies making when it mattered the most, coming out on top. What a way to finish. Great win.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.